Welcome back to my retro vintage nostalgia corner. I'm VM Campos. So I was recently at my parents' place and they were digging through the garage and they said, "Hey, we found something that you might like. Next time you come over, take this junk." So I said, "Great." When I showed up and briefly looked through it, I knew I had to make a video of this, something totally nostalgic that I must share with you all. My original, the official Nintendo sticker album. Now for you youngsters that are into Nintendo, before we go further, what year do you think this is from? Now I was a kid in the 80s and a teenager in the 90s, so maybe that'll be a little bit of a hint. And also this character here, we know him nowadays of course from Smash. But do you know the original incarnation of Rob the Robot? So if you guessed the correct year, excellent. If not, we'll find it out in a moment. Alright, so the official Nintendo sticker album. So this is a totally retro Nintendo artifact from so long ago, from the 80s. Let's get a close-up over here. The good old original Nintendo Entertainment System with the earliest lineup of games, Duck Hunt, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, back when you could make a game called Tennis and everyone knew what you were talking about, Donkey Kong, and of course, the triumvirate of the best Nintendo games of the age, Super Mario Bros. 1, Metroid, and The Legend of Zelda. Those were the good old days. And back here it shows a little bit of a hint. Well, when is this from? This is copyright 1983 to 1985. This is getting us closer to the time period when this is from. But yeah, this is an old artifact that I had from my youth that I'm going to look at in detail for the first time in decades. And we get to do it together. I can't wait to share the nostalgia. Now, back in the day, also, the Nintendo games, they had these, not ratings, but genres that were printed on the package. There was the Adventure series, Sports, Action, Light Gun, Programmable. That one was very rare. There were only like 3 games ever. Arcade series, Robot series, again, those are only like 2 games ever. And Educational series, there was 0, because no one wants to learn, they want to play. Playing with power. And those would be printed on the packages back in the day. Maybe I'll put some up on the screen here if I don't get lazy. But moving on to the actual good part. Now I'm going to cover something up here for a moment. That's got my address from when I was a kid, so I don't really want to show that. Actually, we'll just do it this way. Yes, that'll work like that. Okay, so this says, "This sticker collection is the property of me," and then my address and my phone number. We don't need to show that. I don't need to dox myself when I was 6 years old. But here's what I wrote. "This sticker collection was started on January 4th, 1989. Whoa, that was just so long ago. That was my birthday, actually. And I have no recollection of when I first got this album, but I got it, apparently, for my birthday in 1989. And at that point, I have 17 stickers. My favorite stickers are Zelda, and my most valuable stickers are Zelda." I definitely knew what I was talking about. And then there's an interesting warning here. "Do not stick stickers on this page as you will not be able to take them off." All right, thank you for that. And then we've got some copyrights and so forth down at the bottom over here. Imperial Toy Corporation from LA, copyright 1988, made in Taiwan. So there is the truth revealed. 1989 is when I got this, and years later I'm gonna get an amazing flood of memories. Maybe, because I don't remember what's this about. There's like a holder, there's 6 pockets to hold something, but I don't know what you'd hold here. Obviously not a Nintendo game, this doesn't fit in here, so I have no idea what would fit here. Maybe these were the sheets of the unused stickers that you would put in here for safekeeping. I don't know. Then there's the first page where you would start to stick your stickers. Well, what stickers? What are we talking about? Sticker album, show me some stickers. How about right here? Whoa. This is going to be themed in a variety of games from the time. And these are the classic original puffy stickers. You can see them, 3-dimensionality right there. And suddenly I'm smelling them, and this smell is taking me back to the old days. There's just so many memories being unlocked visually, smell-wise, and everything, even sound-wise. The sound of this opening takes me back. here we can unlock some things that are kind of rare. How about Mario as a race car driver? No, there was no Mario Kart at this time. This was like at least a decade before the first Mario Kart. A yellow Goomba? Mario on a skateboard? Peach with amazing anime hair? Yeah, these are some rare bits of Mario art that are pretty unknown. Tell me in the comments if you've ever seen Mario skiing like this. Again, this is 1988. There were none of the modern games where Mario was partying. Hey, that's Mario Party -1. Mario with purple sideburns? What? And then, of course, Bowser. Version 1.0. Mario on a plane? Is he playing Pilot Wings? No, of course not. That didn't exist. But this is just some rare stickers from decades ago and rare art. That was Link from Zelda 2, I believe. I think when he was that big was for Zelda 2. 1988. Was Zelda 2 out by that time? Yes, I think so, because that's a character from... Is that from Zelda 2 or Zelda 1? Anyway, yeah, I think this is all from Zelda 1 artwork. But I don't quite remember Link being that big. I remember him being small, like that. That's some classic artwork there. Just some amazing art that I haven't seen in years. Is when you were buying stuff. The Stalfos are colored totally wrong. And then we got this glorious pink background. And we have here basically a photo of a CRT screen. So you can put your stickers here and make your own amazing scene. A CRT photo of Excitebike. This was such a fun game, but you could get frustrated so quickly on it. What was cool is you could make your own tracks. That was revolutionary. Then we got Punch-Out! So we got this classic stickers on top of a really weird grungy CRT screen. 4 stickers, proudly part of my collection. Soccer. It was just called Soccer, I think, because back in the day, since there was no Nintendo soccer games, you could just call it Soccer. Oh, the Popeye game. I barely remember ever playing this. I saw it more in the arcades. I never played it on the Nintendo. But back then, everyone had a video game. Then we get to the end. Now you're playing with power. And once again, then we've got Nintendo's mascot at that time, Rob the Robot. And then the end of the book here. So yeah, this is it, the official Nintendo sticker album, which was a takeoff on the official Nintendo Player's Guide, which I still have somewhere. I gotta do a video on that one day. But today I wanted to show off these stickers that I haven't seen in years, and also this rare artwork that hasn't been seen in years. I can't get over Peach's amazing palette swap here. And this lost level where the Koopa Troopas are hitting Mario with snowballs, wow. Hit the subscribe button to save Mario, or thumbs up, or whatever we do nowadays on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, do all the good stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me in my retro vintage nostalgia corner. This has been VM Campos, and I'll see you in the next episode.